The nature of politics requires developing strategies that address the demands and needs of the people. But are these strategies always serving the true interests of the people, or are they aiming for short-term political gains? Ramaswamy's so-called positive populism is presented as a vision that unites the people and supports capitalism. But here, a question arises. Are these actions taken for the benefit of the people, or to sustain the current economic system? If we consider that capitalism is based on constant growth, does this vision really serve everyone's interests? Throughout history, populist leaders have brought people together by appealing to their short-term desires. However, in the long term, the solutions these leaders propose often lead to deepening social inequalities. At this point, it's worth recalling Aristotle's concept of political virtue. True leadership prioritizes the well-being of the weakest members of society. The assassination attempt on Donald Trump and his return to the scene of the incident raises another dimension of leadership. Is this an act of courage in the face of danger, or merely political showmanship? A leader risking themselves can seem like a bold move, but such a display of courage may also increase the public's anxiety about safety and intensify political tension. In politics, symbols are powerful, but these symbols often overshadow the real needs of the people. Events like assassination attempts can erode the public's trust in their leaders, but this trust can only be rebuilt through the leader's genuine actions. As Machiavelli points out in The Prince, the question of whether it's better for a leader to be feared or loved becomes crucial here. Kamala Harris's visit to hurricane victims highlights how important it is for leaders to be with the people during tough times. However, the lasting impact of such gestures is debatable. While a leader's physical presence among the people can be reassuring in the moment, how much do long-term policies actually contribute to solving the real issues? Political gestures are often used to win the hearts of the people, but what the public truly expects is for these gestures to translate into tangible results. As Laozi states in the Tao Te Ching, the best leader is the one whose presence is not felt. True leadership requires quiet, constant improvement, away from grandstanding. The ongoing debate over the results of the 2020 election is another factor shaking the foundations of democracy. The distrust of election results can weaken the public's faith in democratic processes. At this point, the greatest responsibility of leaders in democratic societies is to ensure justice and transparency. If the people do not trust election outcomes, democracy in essence ceases to function. Socrates' critique of democracy also comes into play here. He argues that for the people to make informed decisions, they must be educated. If society is manipulated by misleading rhetoric, democracy weakens and can veer toward authoritarianism. In conclusion, the true responsibility of political leaders is not merely to appeal to the emotional needs of the public, but to consider the long-term interests of society. Political leaders must protect the safety, welfare, and fairness of the democratic process for the people. However, this responsibility cannot always be fulfilled through rhetoric or populist promises. Essentially, asking the right question helps us find the right answer. So what do you think the right question is? Post it in the comments. Maybe someone will provide the right answer. I'm Emil. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video.